All right, we're going live here. So greetings. This is Ann Sieg. And as usual, we're just hooking up our software electrons. So, all right, looks like we made it. Beautiful. So good afternoon, everybody. This is Ann Sieg. Welcome to today's call. And I just fired up a little bit early just to get everybody into the call. While that's going on, just want to talk about something kind of special. So I literally just got back late last night after our highly successful and very fun e-commerce trifecta workshop seminar series. And that was held up in Bloomington, Minnesota, just this past weekend. We had a really packed out crowd, and I have to say, it was one of the absolute best events we've ever had, especially in this regard. The members who came, the attendees, were got so much value. What was really cool is, you see, we're a community. The e-commerce business school is, yes, we're a training platform, but we're so much more than that. We're a community supporting people in their e-commerce journey. So it was really fun. We had people who, after the close of the day on Friday, where we had our pizza dinner and fun and party and all, apparently a whole other group of people stuck around, and they formed friendships, accountability partners, and it was just, I've never seen it happen so pronounced at that level. And I'm going to give one little touch point of, I think, what is helping, and I could be wrong in this, but Coach Kurt does our daily dose of destiny, and I think that's really serving our members well. So we are at the top of the hour. Hey, greetings, welcome everybody. I'm going to share my screen today because today is just a little bit more of, we're going to do some training, if you will, introduction into a business model that may be completely new to some of you. All right. So again, greetings. Welcome, everybody. This is Ann Sieg. Welcome to the Voice of E-commerce, which is the broadcasting arm of the e-commerce business school. And our goal is to display to the public that we are real people who have a go-giving community that supports and empowers each other. So I'm thrilled to have you here. And we're excited to take your business to the next level with this edition of the Voice of E-commerce. Okay, I'm looking for a little, yes, okay, Lisa's given me the green light that I am all good here. So yeah, this is the Voice of E-commerce. And what I'd like is go ahead and write in, add me in the comments section below if you haven't done it previously. And in that way, you're going to receive future Voice of E-commerce broadcast notifications. On the whole, this is every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard. So you just write in, add me, and you're notified, okay? We got a lot of ground to cover, so I've got to pick up the pace here. So we're a 12-year-old established training and mentorship company. We did not just start last year or the year before, 12 years strong, okay? And our mission is to help 1,000 people make $10,000 a month through my help and our team community. And I kind of have this big brag, which is we put up such an extensive support network that there's literally no one in our community who could ever say, you know what? I never got the help that I needed when at the e-commerce business school. It's almost physically impossible for that to happen. So that's part of my claim. All right, so then as you know, when you do the math, 10,000 times 12, that's 120,000 a year. Now, a lot of you are saying, look, Ann, geez, I've never dreamed of having that much. I'd be happy with half of that or a quarter. That's awesome. Every new member orientation, I go over people's goals. This is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard to all our new members to help reverse engineer and put in place a business plan that helps you reach your personal goals, okay? All right, I wanna talk about, touch base here about Brian Cummings. Now, he's not in today's call, but it's really important that I feature him because he's tied into today's topic. So he has been on Amazon for 10 years. He is what we call a veteran. And this is their third mobile home upgrade since he became an Amazon seller. 1 month alone, the profits from his Amazon business was a down payment on a home. So really, his regular brick and mortar home, right? And then this has just been an addition to their regular home. He is very well known for having created our book flipping profit system, which was one of our workshops from this past weekend. All righty. So that's his lovely wife, Terry. And yes, they tootle around the country. That's their lifestyle, living their dream, having an Amazon business, and now even a Shopify business. And that's going to be the topic of today's training. I'm going to introduce a new business model to you. So you might want to take some notes. It's just a quick overview. But like I say, 10-year Amazon seller veteran. And I think it's 3 years ago now, at least 2, that he started what we call a print-on-demand store. And he uses a platform called Shopify, which is a special, like you've heard of WordPress blogs. Well, Shopify is a website designed, a platform specifically for e-commerce sellers. Everyone with me so far? This is the name of his store. It's called Stir Crazy Gifts. And he does our e-commerce business school mugs. Print on demand means a person orders it and you print it on demand. You don't have like 100 sitting there. They're print on demand, and oftentimes they are customized. And that's what he does. Okay, everyone with me still? Write in the comments. We're with you, Ann. All right, now, I've gone over this one other time through the Voice of E-commerce. Coach Kurt put this metaphor together, and it helps you create mental hooks, a mental framework to expand your understanding of what's possible in the e-commerce space. So here we go. It's called the simple double engine cash flow and asset growth strategy. So you guys know there are some cars where it can be fueled both with regular octane fuel, right? Gasoline, and then there's battery. So 2 different forms to run a car. With me so far? The same thing can happen for an e-commerce business. Over on the right, you see that pretty paint there. The side hustle, cash in your business tank. Meaning you're here, you need cash. Come on, the faster I can make money, the better. Check. We have that. And I'm going to talk more about that in a moment. Then we also have where you actually build your own store. So instead of leveraging Amazon with its beautiful customer base and traffic and beautiful system, here you have your own system, your own e-commerce store, and we call that the scalable asset power source. Ready? You can let that sink in. Now, an asset means something you own and you control it, like your website, like your customer list. Amazon, you don't have a customer list. That's their customers. Now, maybe their customer bought your product, but it's their customer. You will never own an email address from Amazon. No, 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 no. Not if you're selling straight from Amazon. Okay, with me? And yet it's an asset to have a customer list. So one might go, oh, I see, Ann. You mean there's pros and cons of each method? Bingo, you got it. Pros and cons. And so we like you to be what we call educated. You understand the pros and the cons. Ah, I like this. I maybe don't like that. That's the purpose of today's call. Ready? We're going to move on to the next slide. Here we go. So hybrid power, cash flow, gas in the tank. That's retail arbitrage. We have 3 arbitrage courses. Talk about that in a moment. But cash flow, wow, what do you learn here in this model with retail arbitrage? You learn the basics of e-commerce. If you're brand new, you start to learn the basics, okay? You start to build business building fundamentals. Lots of our folks have never had a business before. Phew, bit of a learning curve there, right? You start to develop systems in your business. You maybe develop a list of the stores that you really like for your arbitrage business. That becomes an asset of sorts. And you start to recognize valuable products and you get a feel for the bigger e-commerce space. With me? I might have to go to my phone just to check in with you guys and make sure that this is all resonating with you. I'm all about understanding and what we call comprehension, okay? This is important stuff. You can always come back and rewatch it too. Let's go down. So now with the hybrid cash flow model, which by far the majority of our members are in this model. They're coming in at the entry point, learning retail arbitrage. So the strategy here is you're primarily sourcing. You just have to think about feeding the beast, which is Amazon. Maybe a tinge of selling, but really hardly any. No or little promotion. Why? Because Amazon, with its big muscle, does it for you. Okay? And we already read through this on the right. But look at that. We have 3 courses: Online Shopping Profit System, which is Retail Arbitrage Online, Shop Your Way to Wealth, and the Book Flipping Profit System. Guess what? That creates the trifecta. That's why we just had our trifecta workshop in Minnesota. Okay? Cool, everybody? Let's keep moving. So our arbitrage trainings help you build a side hustle income. And it lets you start to build a foundation for maybe bigger things. Following me? Me, I'm all about assets. And I will use Amazon in a very strategical, logistical kind of way for a bigger game. Because I've been online for 12 years. We've owned multiple businesses, my husband and I. So I look at everything very strategically, and where does that piece fit into my business? See, if you're solely on Amazon, you're fitting into their business, which is fine. It's all a great win-win. But I use it very strategically because I've been on this board game for a very long time. So I see a different lens as a result, and I want to share that with you. Making sense so far? You guys let me know. Check. It's making sense, Ann. All right, let's keep moving. So our advanced trainings that we have here at the e-commerce business school help build a scalable asset power source. You see, Shop Your Way to Wealth is not our only program. We got sourcing China. We got trade show sourcing. We got print on demand. We've got a lot here. This is the e-commerce business school. All right. So expansion beyond retail arbitrage and Amazon. Multi-million scale up with the 5 fab: Amazon, Shopify, drop shipping, AliExpress, and Facebook marketing. Boom, you put those together and you got a powerhouse, right? So the benefits of having your own e-commerce site when you utilize smart marketing. If you don't learn marketing, nah, you may as well kind of just have a website that sits in a lonely place like Pluto. You don't want that to happen. You have to become a marketer once you get to this stage, okay? So let's talk about it. You eliminate your competitors. There's no surfing through Amazon or eBay to look at other products and prices. They'll be on your website. You brand your website and your product line to you, whether it's your brand name or whatever the brand of your product is. You develop out a niche site to serve a target audience. This really lights a lot of people's fire that I get to serve a group of people. Yes, that's what you do when you have a niche. Like you love hamsters, you love water fountains, you love skiing, whatever your niche is, okay? You build out what we call a back end of add-on products and services. Now, the next term you do want to write down. What that does is it increases your average lifetime customer value. Huh? What are you talking about, Ann? Well, when you're selling arbitrage, you typically have one product, it goes to that customer and that's it. And they never buy from you again. One, they're not even your customer to begin with. Completely different when you have your own website. They may love your product and you've got 9 more wonderful other products that they might like. So that increases that value of that customer. okay? You build a loyal following. You have a Facebook page, for example, and you follow up with an email subscriber list and you 10x your sales. Okay, that's my expertise. I've been an email marketer for a very, very long time. All right, so there's an e-commerce method that helps you leverage the cash flow model and have the benefit of your own e-commerce store. So this is going to be brand new to a lot of you. Pay very close attention. The cash flow model, right? Cash is king. You've heard that. So it's called print on demand. And right now, as I speak, we're busy putting together the final touches on our brand new print on demand profit system. So it's going to be a brand new training for you folks, all right? And in this course, you will learn the complete A to Z setup of your brand new e-commerce store, plus utilize the cash flow positive print on demand method for sourcing your products. No money out of your pocket. Now, what does that mean? Let me help translate that. When you're doing Shop Your Way to Wealth, as you know, local retail arbitrage, book flipping, etc., you do have to have cash to buy the product, list it on Amazon, and if you've done everything well, it's going to sell. You follow our training. Got that, right? Okay, so you're investing in products. That's the same as wholesale sourcing, by the way, sourcing from China, same thing. You're investing into products. Okay, we're good on that? All right, good. Let's move on. All right, so we're going to talk about this, and the schematic will help. So this is huge. You don't have any cash tied up in inventory. And that's because your customer is going to make the purchase first. Okay, they're shopping online with their phone and they see you have this really cool bag or whatever it is that you happen to be selling. Hey, I see Martha just did a thumbs up. Thank you, Martha. And so they're gonna spend money with you. This is all done automatically, by the way. You set up a system. It's all done automatically. So they land on your site. You're selling bags. Let's just say, and they buy, and that goes right into your bank account. With me? It goes into your bank account. Then that order is also automatically forwarded to your supplier, and you're paying wholesale. So your customer buys full retail, right? Everyone nod your head, full retail. Let's say it's 50 bucks. But you're paying 20 bucks to your wholesaler. Everyone with me? And then, so that order goes, and it's not like that's automatically taken out of your account to even pay for that wholesale order. It's gonna depend on your provider, and we're not gonna go into those nuances. The main thing is this: you get the money first, then you pay your wholesaler. So your customer is basically fronting the purchase for you. Got it? Okay, and then, all right. Now, the supplier also ships the product directly to you, to your customer, I should say, under your brand name. So they don't go, huh? Who's this? No, they'll have your brand, right? Okay, I think we're good on that. You can always come back and watch this. So no big cash outlay for products. And this is the OPM business model. I'm a big fan of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. And he has a book called Cash Flow Quadrant. You might want to get that book. Cash Flow Quadrant. It's like basic fundamentals of financial intelligence, the cash flow quadrant. So with the OPM model, they're helping to fund your business, simply put, okay? So I hope that makes sense. So just a real short synopsis. There's only one way you can access this course, so don't feel like I'm trying to slam you into buying this. Don't even worry about that. It's so that you understand. You're here to deepen your business education. That's what we do here, okay? So this is very short nutshell. You get to create your own branded store and product line around a profitable passion. We're not gonna let you go forward with, oh, but I'm crazy about XYZ. And we're going, yeah, and there's no market demand for that. So don't waste your time, right? It'll be very respectful, but we don't want you to invest in something that has no demand, right? business logic. Okay, select how to set up a business niche with a strong customer appeal and demand, sell popular print-on-demand products with no upfront cost to you. And this part's really cool, just saying, no need to handle inventory, packaging products, or send out shipments. All right, and you're going, wow, why am I doing Shop Your Way to Wealth then? Because Shop Your Way to Wealth is your foundation. And the other part is, our people who are doing print on demand, guess what? You ready? They continue to do Shop Your Way to Wealth because it's a cash machine. It's like, yay, why would I quit doing that? It brings me in money all the time. Does that make sense, everyone? How that morphs out for you is going to be different from person to person. But the vast majority of our people are doing the asset building, right? Are also doing retail arbitrage. Married, joined at the hip. Okay, good deal. So Candida, I interviewed last Wednesday. She was at that time 32 days into launch of her new print-on-demand website and product line. And this is her new POD store. She got it done in less than 45 days through our program. 550 items with 9,510 variations. It's called the Sleuth Shop. And if you scroll down, you'll see the interview. And if you want to get a discount from her shop, you can do that. And she received her one-on-one done with you sessions with Shopify expert Cody Neer. Major progress made in a single session. And she is finally actualizing a passion since she's had from high school. And so she's thrilled and pleased with her new online business. It's true crime stuff, which I never even knew there was such a niche, but there is, and there's a huge following of people there. And now she's able to fulfill on her passion. Okay, so I'm really trying to watch the clock because we try to keep these under 20 minutes. So you can come back and watch this again. I know it was rather a fast overview. The main thing is this: not only are there options here in the e-commerce space, but we believe so strongly in a customized solution for all our people. That's why we have business advisors. I don't believe in pushing people a square peg into a round hole. So if it's intrigued you at all, you can just let us know in the comment. You could set up an appointment with a business advisor. But really, it's just to let you know, next week, I'm going to feature Marie Morrican, who is another POD member who will also be launching her new store. And you may be seeing quite a few of these because we have a number of folks going through our program that this is part of our offer to them as we help launch their new store. And we think that's pretty cool. And we hope that you will share relative to a fellow member, whether you even know them or not, or you're not even in print on demand, just kind of a God bless, love you kind of a thing where you can promote, share about one of our members' success stories, okay? And I'd like to ask in closing that if you find any of our Voice of E-commerce calls helpful and knowledgeable, could you share the post? That would mean a lot to me. And I'm just going to look and see if there's any specific comments rolling in for people to share with me in the comments section. There we are. I'm looking at my phone. Oh, I got a lot of thumbs up. Good. Okay. Very good, everyone. Well, that's it. It's a wrap. And I'll be here next week with Marie. And it'll be really fun to see what her store is all about. Knowing my audience, I think a lot of you are going to really like it. All right. Till then, have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.